my
That's
god.
Good. That's good stuff.
Oh my god.
All right, I'm ready.
Go. This is the Bush League Takes podcast, episode 1, season 1, on this October 11th. And I am one of the hosts, Will Derain from Luxembourg, living in Ogg Residence Hall, UW Madison. I am a freshman. Our second co-host, Austin Rank. Austin, you want to introduce yourself?
I'm Austin, 19. I like Marquette.
Don't forget that.
My name is Mitchell. I'm 20, and I like Aaron Rodgers.
And lastly is our third co-host, Nathan Yaganowski. He's off camera right now.
I'm Nathan, and Bucks and 6.
Nathan, I can't see you, but
Well, I don't care. All right, so let's start it off. We're gonna go Super Bowl picks. What are you guys thinking?
Who we got first? I'll go. My Super Bowl picks are definitely the Rams, and they will be taking on the New England Patriots. And I have...
Going on a limb there.
Huh?
Going on a limb, huh? Patriots?
It's not a limb. It's just reality these days. I mean, the Rams, their defense is just too good for everyone else, and Patriots have Tom Brady, and they're only getting better assets with Josh Gordon, but I just don't see the Rams losing. I got them winning it all.
I'll give you the Rams. I got the Rams winning it all, but my AFC team coming out of the AFC is Cincinnati Bengals.
what are you talking about? Bengals haven't won a playoff.
Yeah, so
Marvin Lewis, 15 years,
they haven't
hasn't won a
They
playoff
haven't
game.
won a playoff game in 15 years, but they're going to make it up for it this year. Their offense is the best it's ever been. Gio Mixon and Giovanni Bernard, maybe best 1-2 punch in the NFL. Tyler Boyd.
That's not true.
That's true.
Okay, you can argue Kamara and Ingram, but that's the only other argument.
Yeah, there you go.
Tyler Boyd is playing like an actual wide receiver. He's leading their team in receptions, and he's like 20 yards behind AJ Green only. They're 14 points behind.
Is their quarterback?
Yeah.
Can I ask you this?
Yeah, what's up?
They haven't won a playoff game under Marvin Lewis in 15 years. What makes you think they're going to win 3 playoff games here?
This is the best their offense has ever been, without a doubt. Joe Mixon transforms them.
Well,
I'm also there last year.
I'm going to say that the Bengals are going to miss the playoffs, and Mitch, that's just extremely chalky. I'm going to say that your Green Bay Packers are going to be NFC representative in the Super Bowl behind Aaron Rodgers, and on the other side, very dysfunctional Pittsburgh Steelers are going to figure it out. Le'Veon Bell's going to come back with a vengeance.
Steelers aren't making the playoffs.
They'll meet up in the Super Bowl.
Steelers aren't making the playoffs.
That's just far-fetched. AFC is too weak these days.
The AFC's weak.
Browns? Any chance on the Browns?
No, Browns aren't winning 6 games. I said it all year.
Playoff.
The Browns are winning 6 games. They have Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield is in trouble.
8-7-1. 8-7-1.
Johnny Manziel is a better quarterback.
You're going to win this week. Chargers coming in out of the West Coast. Browns are going to be above 500 for the first time ever in Week 6.
Week 6, that gives them 10 weeks to win 3 more games if they win this week. They're not going to win this week. So we're giving them 10 weeks to win 4 games. They're not going to finish season 4.
It's just unreal. I got Browns.
What do you got in Super Bowl?
I think the Bengals finished last in that division, to be quite honest with you.
The AFC is just so shitty. I don't pick anybody.
It's the PG-13
No, it's not.
podcast.
It's not PG-13.
Oh, I got nobody coming out of the
Okay,
AFC.
well, then you can pick 2 NFC teams.
If I could, NFC. I'd pick the Rams. I'll go Rams Chiefs. That'll happen. Highest scoring
Are
of all time.
That's ultimate shock.
Are they both going to be undefeated in the Super Bowl, too?
They can't.
They don't play each other.
No, it's not going to happen. Chiefs.
Literally impossible these days.
Yeah, because the Rams will be losing to the Packers twice.
3 weeks.
Got one. They play the Patriots next week, right?
Who?
The Chiefs.
This week.
This week.
Yeah, this week. I got the Patriots in that one.
All right, so in terms of the Chiefs, Will, That's my MVP pick, Patrick Mahomes.
They're not gonna. I don't think they're gonna give it to a second-year quarterback.
His numbers are too good.
Yeah, but then they should have gave it to Zeke when he was a rookie, and they didn't.
He won Rookie of the Year. And he's a running back. Patrick Mahomes
That's
is a
different than
quarterback.
the MVP, though.
Who you think is going to win it then?
I think it's clear-cut Todd Gurley.
Todd Gurley? I was a toss-up between Mahomes and Gurley.
He just does everything for that offense, and Sean McVay is a wizard, so
Yeah,
I feel
that's-
like
Sean McVay's
in that
wizard,
system,
and Goff's a little underrated.
I'm not a Goff fan, but
Goff is rated.
average.
He's good, but
He's average.
I don't know.
To
All
say
right.
it,
what do you got?
an MVP. He's gonna force a fumble in 16 straight games and get a sack in 16 straight games.
Khalil Mack?
That'll do it. That'll do it. That'll get him the MVP.
If the Bears make the playoffs, he
Any chance? Odds. Give me the odds.
on Mac getting the MVP or Bears making the playoffs?
MVP. Lil Mac.
He's got the best chance on a defensive player.
That's not true.
Who does?
Ooh.
TJ and JJ, I mean, they're running away with the sack total this year.
Well, they can't win it together. You don't combine.
I
those
know,
guys.
but I'm saying those guys have a better chance as a defender than Khalil Mack.
I don't.
Badgers
agree.
could use them both as they go to Michigan to lose this weekend by double digits.
Oof.
Their uniforms? No.
Ooh. All right. Okay, Packers though. What about the Packers? What are we thinking? They're gonna win?
What about them?
They're gonna win Monday.
The Packers, yes, they are going to win, and they will cover the spread of 9.5. And
Yeah, they'll win by double digits. Easy.
it's just, I mean, CJ Beathard, I
CJ
feel like he's a
Beathard?
little underrated for what people think he is, but
Beathard's awful.
he's just, that team's just simply not good.
No, CJ Beathard. You know how many primetime games that quarterback gets to start in the next 7 weeks? 5.
Too many. Too many.
You're gonna get used
The
to
one
it.
Aaron
game is-
Rodgers is the quarterback for the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah,
that's why I like the game.
That's why they win by double digits. He's not wearing a brace this week.
Because he progressively looks better every week.
No,
like
last week he was moving really
against the Lions, I couldn't even tell he was really injured.
Yeah,
He looked,
he looked really well, or he moved really
Yeah.
well against the Bills.
yeah, you couldn't even tell like he's limping or anything.
That
The
didn't
bye
help.
week will do a lot, and I think they're going to split versus the Patriots and Rams somehow, some way.
You win one of those, I'm okay.
You win both. Whoa.
Yeah, okay. Well, Aaron Rodgers, he might have
Well,
looked a little
favorite.
better, but he couldn't hang on to the football.
Ah,
Who do you blame, him or Crosby for last Sunday?
it's 100% Crosby.
There's no win, Crosby. How do you miss?
There's no way you've been in the league for 10 plus years.
You've kicked there multiple times.
No, yeah, he's a fucking kicker. All he's got to do is put the ball through the uprights, and he did it at 20% clip.
It's really your
I
only
mean,
job. At halftime, you come out and kick
He is the
80 times.
first kicker to miss wide left, hit the left pole, make one, hit the right pole, and miss wide right.
What do you
There
want,
was so much inconsistency.
Will, something to say.
Inconsistency. That was
Will has something to
unreal.
say.
That's how I feel. Mason Crosby.
Oh,
Awesome.
that's sad. Yeah.
That's
Will is
beautiful.
definitely
Will.
not a game for the brand. Definitely
Yeah.
not a game for the brand.
Okay, but in Crosby's defense, if Aaron doesn't turn that ball over at the end of the second half, or end of the first half, Packers go down 17-zip, they probably win that game. That turnover was huge.
Who said it was 17? It would have been 16. You would have missed his extra point.
They
Yes.
didn't score, Will. The score was already 17.
I don't know. That was one.
Nice one, Will. Nathan, can you please put the camera on your face? The audience does not like seeing your bed.
Dude, I can't
Thank
get
you.
I can't get any closer. All right.
It's more on your bed now.
Shut up.
I don't like it.
All right, so in terms of the running game for the Packers, who you got in the backfield?
I'm going to tell you guys this right now. Mike McCarthy, he needs to go. Aaron Jones, he's got God-given talent that He's just one of the best running backs in the NFL when given the opportunities. It's not even close.
Okay, but you're going to give him... He didn't touch the ball in the second half. We all know that. But what are you going to do? Give him a carry down 24-0?
What I'm saying is the only reason that they have him not in on pass downs and not playing as much is because Jamal Williams and Ty Montgomery are better pass blockers. But according to the statistics this year, Aaron Jones has been the best pass block running back for the Packers.
I'm with Mitch on Tyler McCarthy. You see guys like Goff and Mahomes going through their systems, playing well like that. Mike McCarthy simply just isn't a good offensive-minded coach anymore. We haven't seen the offense. We haven't seen the offense take off since really.
But who are the two players?
I'm going to say 2011, 2012 in that range, and everything's on Rodgers. Just get the ball in Rodgers' hand. He'll go do whatever it takes to win, and that can't be. We blame the defense a lot, but a lot of it's on the play calling too, I believe. So I'd be on board with that, Mitch. Fire McCarthy unless they win the Super Bowl.
I also agree.
Wow, that's bold.
Get him out.
Will doesn't like him either.
I don't like McCarthy anymore. We need a new coach.
All right. So we're all in agreement, though, that Packers can turn it around, all right?
Oh, yeah.
They have Aaron Rodgers. They can turn it around.
Plenty of time.
I don't think they're making a
RELAX.
Relax.
No.
Got to get to 10 wins somehow. That'll get you to the playoffs.
I don't know. I think 9 might win the NFC North. I really think
This week, they're going to lose like 4 games in a row because they're not going to beat the
you
Patriots.
think they're going to lose after next week or after this week?
Yeah.
The next week they'll lose.
Have a bye. Well,
It's still 4 games. The bye week doesn't.
All right.
Should have won. We lose last week. Lose this week.
Yep. All right. So that's enough. That's enough for the NFL. What about the NBA? What do we? Giannis Antetokounmpo says he's out of shape.
We lost Will.
Okay, well there goes Will. So
bring his segments at the end.
no, he's back already. So in terms of the NBA, Giannis says he's out of shape. What are your guys' thoughts on that one?
Bucks and 6. Mitch?
Giannis is always a guy that likes to better himself. I mean, he shows up 3 hours early to a Kobe workout. The guy's never going to give credit to himself because he feels like he's going to better himself every single time he's on the court. He's ready for the season.
Yeah, Coach Bud said when Giannis told Coach Bud that he's out of shape, he told him to sit down. He's the best player or he's the most in shape player on the entire team, and Giannis didn't agree.
Giannis isn't human.
That's,
put it that way.
sure. That's because he's Greece. He's from Greece. He's from Greece.
Still human. God.
Who's the new?
Right. Can't say
the,
that on the podcast.
Who's the new king of the East?
This picture. Can you see this picture?
Will, stop messing with stuff.
Can you see that though?
Yeah.
He is in shape. I don't know. He's just humble that.
Will, what are you doing? You just totally screwed with the whole entire thing. Don't ever do that again.
Hey.
All right. What was the question here?
Who's the new king of the East?
Rank, take it away.
Are we saying team or player?
Whatever you think. I'm going player. I'm saying player. Because we're using king.
If we're gonna go,
we're saying king in quotes. Like, who's replacing LeBron?
I'm gonna say Joel Embiid.
Okay.
Charismatic big man out of Philadelphia. He's got game. He's got the talk.
He doesn't got
He's
the
got
game
the game to back it.
women.
And he's versatile. He's not like any other big man. You know what? He's going to finish top 5 in MVP voting this year. Besides LeBron, Anthony Davis, Steph Curry, and Giannis.
No KD.
No KD.
Wow.
I'm going to go out on a limb here. It's not Kawhi Leonard. It's not Giannis. It's Kyrie Irving. The guy, when healthy, is the best point guard in the league. Arguably, you could make a statement for Steph Curry, but I don't know. The new king of the East, LeBron leaves. The guy that LeBron took under his wing when he was starting his career, it's Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, I'm actually on that one too. I say Kyrie Irving, as much as it pains me to pick a Dookie, but he's on a better team. He's got the best coach in the league. Just that system there works so well for him, and when he's healthy, you'll see what he can do there this year. It's going to be exciting to watch.
King of the East. There's gonna be. I got an off feel like guys. Why?
He only knows 3 guys in the East, so it's hard.
It's tough. Yeah.
Melvadova, too, though.
Well, he's the guy.
He's the god
I
of
love
the East. The Kings right below him. All right, I'll give you that one. All right, there's not much news on the NBA front, so we can move on from that.
Jimmy Butler, he's the owner of the.
Jimmy Butler owns the Timberwolves.
In the West. Will.
Hit Marquette a little bit less.
Rank left.
There he
All
goes.
right. Jimmy Butler is basically the owner of the Timberwolves. I have no idea where Rank went, but we're just going to keep moving along here. ALCS and the NLCS predictions.
In all honesty, I'll start with the NLCS. I'm going to have to go with the Brewers. I mean, yes, the odds are they're the huge underdog in here. And, I mean, they out of 7 games this year, Dodgers took 4. But, I mean, you have to have confidence as a Brewer fan. You're the hottest team in baseball. You haven't lost in 3 weeks. You have the NL MVP. And I just think they get it done. Everyone says they're starting pitching, but in the postseason, it's not all about starting pitching. It's mostly about bullpen, and they have the best bullpen left. And now for my ALCS, I think it's not even close. The Astros might sweep the Red Sox, in my opinion.
Wow.
They're just the best team. They got better from last year to this year. The Astros got better, and I think they're a wrecking machine. You just can't stop them.
All right, well, I think the Brewers won. The best bullpen in baseball, and that offense is so hot right now. They're going to be tough to stop. But in AL, I think the Red Sox or the Astros at 7. And I think rightly behind the arm of Chris Sale, throws a gem game 1, throws a gem game 4, and he closes out game 7, about 3 or 4 innings out of him.
But that's the thing, they have no bullpen at all. When you got Chris Sale coming in, when you're up against the Yankees and it's 4-1, and you have no trust in a guy to get 3 outs, I don't like that. They just don't have that bullpen. Get it done like all the other teams.
Yeah, well, let's say you win both of Chris Sale's starts, that gives you 2 wins already. You got to squeeze out 2 of the next 5 games. You're telling me the best team, the best record, overwhelming in the NL or in the MLB. You don't think that team can win 2 games out of 5?
They also, I just know, yeah, the Astros lineup, it's too powerful. I mean, even Chris Sale, one of the best pitchers in the league, the Astros can hit him.
The best 2 players play for the Red Sox.
Best lineup is in Houston. Let's put it that way.
Will, what do you think?
Right now, like Brewers, just because they're the hottest. team, not the best. They're the hottest team, so they'll take care of the Dodgers in 4 or less. This is the Kershaw game, but
4 or less, yeah, I believe it.
4 or less.
and as far as the AL goes, I don't know. I think I was gonna go with Boston, but now it's the Astros. What?
What about the Yankees?
The Yankees lost.
There you go, right?
I keep up enough to know the Yankees are gone. I follow Barstool. He talks. Yeah. The Yankees were pretty good, and Boston, what did they outscore them, like 24-2 or something like that? I don't know. Boston's pretty good. Which is go with Houston.
Well, it helps when Luis Severino's tipping pitches to the Red Sox.
That's a myth.
It's easy to hit a pitch when you know it's coming.
That's a myth.
It's not a myth.
Dude, he just pitches bad. He just pitches poorly in the postseason. Look at last year against the Twins in the wild card game. He didn't get out of the first inning. He's not made for the big lights.
It's poor coaching by Aaron Boone.
All right, I've heard enough of that. Is Yelich going to be unanimous?
Unless there's some bonehead that thinks Javier Baez is deserving, he's unanimous.
I don't think he's unanimous.
Get that off my screen right now. Javier Baez. All hype.
No, there's no way that he wins unanimously because offensive. If the NL MVP was an offense award, he would win it without a doubt, unanimously. But it factors into everything, and Javier Baez is without a doubt by far better defensively and better on the base pads. And you can't even you can't.
No, he's not. He's not a better base runner.
How many times did Yelich steal home this year?
Okay, that doesn't mean he's a better base runner just because he steals home once.
No, I'm just saying that's an example. Like that's a part of the game that Yelich can't offer.
Christian Yelich is the most pure base runner in all of the major leagues.
Okay, but he's not going to change away an inning. Like he's not going to shape an inning basically solely on him moving from one base to another like Javier Baez can.
And I do not like the statement that he's a better defender. You can't.
He is a better defender.
Yelich has a gold glove. Javier Baez had more errors. I don't want to hear this infielder stuff.
Javier Baez is an infielder. Put Javier Baez in the outfield, and he'll hold his own. Put Yelich at shortstop, and that guy makes 8% of the plays.
Javier Baez is not. He's not. The only reason I can see he gets a vote is he played so many other positions compared to Christian Yelich, and he impacted the game on all these other positions.
That's where my argument is coming from. He's going to do more on his base running and his defense than Yelich did. Yelich is going to win the MVP. There's not a question about that. He's just not going to be unanimous.
I think we have to move back and ask Austin Rank who he thinks his ALCS and NLCS picks, since he absurdly left us.
And we can let Will ponder if Yelich should be unanimous.
My pick for LCS and NLCS is going to be the Astros and the Brewers. Actually, nah, Brewers aren't going to win. They'll Milwaukee it up. Astros versus Dodgers. Astros are going to win it all. Easy pick. I'd put $100 on that. Is he going to win unanimous? No. Well, he only will if Mike Wilbon is not on the panel to pick MVP for the National League. There's too many Cubs fans laying in the weeds that would not pick Christian.
A lot of bandwagoners out there.
Yeah.
That hopped on the Brewer bandwagon real quick.
That bandwagon's getting filled up, though.
I'll put a poll out there, folks. Can you be a Brewer fan and a Cub fan at the same time?
You cannot be a Brewer and a Cub fan. It just can't happen.
Well, Brewers are playing right now, so I don't know why we're talking about the Cubs as a fan base.
Because Javier Baez is a Cub.
As a MLB baseball player.
Viewers, we are going to put a poll up. You cannot be a Cubs fan and a Brewers fan, but we will let you decide that fact.
All 10 loyal viewers that might watch this whole thing.
10 is a high number, Rank. If we get 3 views in a week, I'll be okay with it. That'll be.
We're not putting a single podcast up yet, and we have 10 viewers. I'll take it. If we double it every single time, we're making a profit.
Yeah, are we?
Drop a note.
All right, Will, what do you think?
On what? I already gave my input. On the MVP,
Yeah,
he's not going to win a unanimous. People don't win unanimous awards anymore.
it's a good point, actually.
There's too many factors that
That's a very good point.
he values differently. I don't think he wins it unanimous.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're voting me and Will for who's better at FIFA, it'd be Will, but it wouldn't be unanimous because I beat him all the time.
Will's
I'd
pretty
pick
good.
Greg. I'd pick Greg.
I'd probably pick Will, even though I haven't seen him win in like 3 months. I just know he's a big soccer guy. Speaking of big soccer guy, Will, here's your time to shine. Here's your moment.
20 seconds, 30 seconds, here we go.
You get 30
Real
seconds.
Madrid, Bayern Munich, Barcelona. They can't stop not winning. It's crazy. Europe's top 5 leagues are flipped. Juventus is the only team that is still holding strong at the top of the table. And PSG, but I don't count them. Ligue 1, gone. Else- And
All right, there's our 30 seconds. So we get to college football now. And what are our thoughts on this week's rankings?
gotta pull them up.
Why even have rankings? Alabama's 1. Let's skip the next season.
My
Yeah.
only
What do
beef,
you think?
okay, my only beef is you really think Georgia, the 2 SEC teams, Georgia and Alabama, are the best 2 teams in college football? You really think 2 teams from the SEC are? Or are we just putting too much pride in the SEC and saying Georgia's the second best team?
Georgia's losing this week. And
I'll take
Yeah.
Ohio State, Notre Dame, and Clemson all over Georgia. Georgia,
so your college football playoff pick right there. Those 4.
no, because there's going to be some slip-up somewhere. UCF's getting in this year.
Oh, baby.
Skip hasn't lost a game in like longer than anybody.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when you're defending national champions.
Good.
Put it this way. Alabama, they already won the national championship. Tua,
Tua's
he's the most efficient quarterback I've ever seen in college football history,
I'll
and he
disagree
only
with
plays
that
in
one.
the first
I'll
half.
disagree with that one. The most efficient quarterback in college football history is Alex Hornibrook.
Oh my.
Give him the man
Oh
love. He's got to
my.
add to the Maxwell Award list. You know what the Maxwell Award list is? The
If
best
you're
overall
at
player in
school.
college football.
If he wins that, then you have a case. But Tua, 2 times better. Tua could throw a ball right-handed better than Alex Hornibrook could with his left hand.
Well, no
I'd take
shit.
Tua with
He's
his
a
right hand to run quarterback over Alex Hornibrook.
Yeah. That's like saying I'd rather me kick
I would
with
think-
my left, or I'd rather Mason Crosby kick with his right foot than me kick
That's
with my
not the
left.
analogy I was making, Nathan Yagodinsky. Not at all.
All right, so we all
I
are.
would take the Clemson third stringer over Alex Hornibrook.
Hey, speaking of Clemson, Kelly Bryant,
Yeah, guess where he visited this week? Guess where he's visiting
North
this weekend?
Carolina visit.
Carolina, baby.
Oh,
That team. It doesn't matter though, because Fedora is getting booted after this year, so that team is awful. They're garbage. Remember when they were supposed to make the playoff a couple years ago, and the refs hosed them on that onside kick against
Oh,
Clemson
no.
in the championship?
Okay,
I
next
do.
segment.
Couldn't tell you I ever watched a North Carolina game. Couldn't tell you I ever will.
Dude, that team
Next.
almost made the college football playoff.
Sir, next question.
Oh my god.
Rankings or playoff predictions.
No, we're not doing playoff predictions this week. It's too early for that.
Oh,
Alabama.
Alabama, Texas, UCF, and sorry,
Is Texas back?
Texas is back.
Texas
Oh,
is
they're-
back.
You beat Oklahoma in the Red River
Red River shootout.
Shootout. They're back,
Speaking of Red River
but they're back.
Shootout, right? The Red River Rumble, which makes me think of
The
the
Royal
Royal
Rumble.
Rumble, which makes me think WWE and DX is back. Mitch, what do you think about that?
I got nothing for the WWE. You guys want to say some shit about that?
I haven't been a viewer as of late, but I do see it on Twitter once in a while. I'm concerned with my friend Dean Ambrose. I heard he is looking to turn on his Shield brothers, and when I did watch, he was one of my favorites, but
Is
I don't know.
Can you believe that the mayor of one of the mayors in Tennessee is teaming up with Undertaker? Yes, that's right. Kane's back, chasing Generation X at the Crown Jewel, only on the WWE Network.
Are you reading?
which you get free for the first 30 days
WWE is not promoting
of
us, Frank.
subscription. And I don't know. Dean Ambrose, he's got to stay. I love Roman Reigns. I love his tattoo. I'm thinking about getting the Iron Samoan sleeve. We'll see.
You are getting a
And
Samoan
people,
sleeve,
if you want to tune in next Tuesday, SmackDown Live's 1000th episode, they got all the old guys back from The Rock to The Undertaker to Shawn.
Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio killed the man.
Mysterio. Tune in.
So if we have concerns about the WWE, John Cena's hair. What is it?
That is
Long.
What is it?
He's depressed about Nikki.
He's a mullet.
They're still together.
No, they're
They're
not.
still together. All right, enough with WWE. That'll be our next podcast. What do we got next?
We got closing with LC Sports. You want me to take this one?
Go.
Yeah, girls stayed when it was in golf this week. They were down here in Madison. They didn't fare so well. Took 5th out of 6 teams.
Hey, they got there.
6, maybe 7. Not quite sure. They
Don't
combined
put the experience these days.
score 417. They were led by Katie Glander, shot a 190. Jenna Jurgensen shot a 195. Mackie Junio, 222. Lydia Van Houten, 241. And Heather Dart closed out the team with a 244. And they were quite a ways away from Madison Edgewood, who shot a 333 overall.
Oof. Those girls in Edgewood are better than I am in one round.
I would also like to say congratulations to my close friends back home, Ian Dell, Noah Lindsley, and Lance T-Bon, as they defeated the undefeated Wrightstown Tigers 21-0, I believe it was. Yes, 21-0.
Last Friday night.
And it's going to bring them a lot of confidence going into playoffs. Good luck, buds.
Oh, yeah, this week they got O'Connell Falls, who's coming off a win, actually. They beat Clintonville in the Toilet Bowl 38-6. So O'Connell Falls is 1-7. LC is sitting at 5-3. Chance to get to 6-3 for the second consecutive year. And everyone remembers last year LC broke the scoring record against O'Connell Falls, and we got one of ours to thank here for that. Right, Will?
You're welcome, folks. What's the over-under on this one? The line, sorry.
The over-under on this one is 32.5.
32.5 points?
Yeah. Wait, the over-under or the spread?
The spread.
Over. Take it over.
The spread is 32.5, and the over-under is 32.5.
Wow. I'm going to take the over. Definitely taking the over.
You think why? Dude, I don't know.
I don't see O'Connell Falls putting up any points on that stout defense.
Yeah,
led by
that's
Noah
why the
Lindsley, of
over-under is
course.
set as the same as
I don't know what the outright win looks like for O'Connell Falls, but if it's anywhere near plus 20,000, I'll put a penny on O'Connell Falls to win outright.
Whoa.
It's a trap game for LC. Coming off a huge win against Wrightstown, biggest win of the year. And
The trap game, but they might...
O'Connell
Dylan
Falls is
Maney.
high.
Dylan Maney has those guys well coached. He'll get it done this
No,
week.
I
He'll
don't
cover the
disagree.
spread.
Mr.
He'll get the over.
Mr. Dillon will handle his business on the field tomorrow, just whether the players decide to show up or not.
His
Also,
players
have
will
a
be ready.
idea this weekend for the dance team brat fries.
And the volleyball, Spartan volleyball kicks off playoffs next week. They got the 2 seed, I think.
Yes.
Yes, confirmed.
Against Freedom. I believe they play Freedom.
Or
Or
Seymour
Seymour.
at home next Thursday. I hope to be not attending that one because I'll probably be here. All right, well, I think that's all we got for us today. Any of you guys want to say anything before we go?
Michigan 38, Badgers 3.
By a million.
Badgers by a million. See you later.
38-3 Michigan.